Well, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. We actually here in Northeast Ohio are enjoying some pretty warm weather. However, it is starting to get a little bit more cold and normal for this time of year for us. So, a great place that we like to go when it's cold outside but warm inside is Kalahari Resorts in Sandusky. And that is where we are today. And the grounds here at Kalahari are gorgeous, as you can see. Pulling into Kalahari, they do have valet parking, but we decided to just park ourselves and walk it. And it is a long walk, but as I said, the grounds are beautiful. So walking into the front door, you head in here and you get to see Kalahari at its finest. It is beautifully themed to the African safari theme. As you can see, this time when we went, it is also themed to the holiday, and it was extra special for us this time. If you walk up these stairs right to your right up here, you will find the main check-in section over there, but they also have added self-check-in stations over here, which is great. There's a huge window that gets you instantly excited for the water park. As soon as you walk in, you get to see the entire water park and everyone having a great time, and it really just gets you ready for the day. As you walk down next to the huge window over here, you will see there are guest rooms located down this way right next to Sortino's, which is a sit-down restaurant in Kalahari that is Italian themed. As you keep walking, over there is the main lobby right next to B-Lux over there. And if you keep walking up this way, as you can see, there's the window that you can see the water park, and the self-check-in station is located over there as well. These stairs over here next to this gorgeous African elephant are the main stairs that lead down to the entrance to the water park. So you want to take these stairs down to get to the water park, and also the arcade and some eating places and fun things are located down there as well. Elena and I were totally freaked out by this mannequin here in Sortino's. He looked so incredibly real, and we didn't know if he was or not at first. It was hysterical to try to figure it out. Sortino's is a sit-down restaurant, as I said, but they do not open until 5 p.m. Java Manjaro over here is basically the Starbucks of Kalahari. As you can see, you can get your coffee, you can get super cute coffee mugs, and there's a little grab and go section over here to just get milk or Pepsi. Next door to Java Manjaro is the Candy Hut, and this is one of my favorite places to visit because it is sugar loaded, as you can see. These candy apples over here not only are beautiful, they are delicious, especially the peanut butter one. Candy Hut, you gotta check it out if you go there. Amazing. As you continue walking past the Candy Hut, the other set of the rooms are located on this side of Kalahari. So if you keep walking down this way, you will not only get to the rooms, but Spa Kalahari is located down this way, and so is the convention center is located down this way as well. So we walked down the stairs and we are going to enter into the water park finally. Yay! We got here earlier than our room was ready, but even if that happens to you, you can still leave your bags in the car and then go ahead and check in and get to the water park. It opens at 10 a.m. and it stays open different hours at night. This particular night it was open till 9. As you walk in, you can see right to the right, there is this kiddie station called Leper's Lair. And it is not only for kids, adults can go on it too, but it's super fun. It has that drop bucket that fills up and then drops all over you gallons of water. But it's a fun place to play hide and seek with your kids. And you definitely get wet on this one though. Over to the left, this used to be a lily pad station for the young ones, but now it is a DVR dive. I didn't see anyone doing it while I was there, but those, you go in there and put those DVR headsets on, and you get to pick space or underwater. So that is an option that's new to Kalahari. As you keep walking around this way, the DVR dive is right there to our left, and we're gonna walk down here next to these cabanas. And yes, you can rent cabanas, and they have a ton of them around Kalahari. These ones over here down by the hot tubs are a little bit more quiet down this way. So if you're looking for a quiet cabana and you have little ones, this might be the one to rent down here. They have two indoor-outdoor hot tubs, and they have this cute little coral cove over here for the itty-bitties to go on. And it's so colorful, and it's so pleasant, and they have a lifeguard on duty everywhere you go. So you don't need to worry about your little ones too much. As I said, here are the indoor-outdoor hot tubs. They are family hot tubs, so any age can go into these. And if you walk outside, that's what that looks like out here. Hello, beautiful elephant. I love Kalahari's theming. I love their thoughtfulness. Even the poles around the water park are decorated and painted, and I appreciate them. They are absolutely beautiful. Okay, so coming up from Coral Cove, to your right, you can see there's basketball stations in the water where you can just play games of basketball with your family or with people you just met, which is really fun. And of course, the wave pool, which is a favorite. The wave pool is calm when the waves aren't going, but once those waves start up, it gets pretty crazy out there. So hang on to your little ones and be safe, especially if you don't know how to swim. However, Kalahari does have complimentary life jackets located here that you could feel free to use and put back. I love jumping the waves. It was really, really fun. You can also have rafts that you can take into there as well. And just be aware the waves do come up pretty close to those chairs that are there. So keep that in mind. Your feet are going to get wet and you're going to get splashed if you're sitting real close over there. They do have a rope. They don't want you going all the way to that wall for safety measures. And there are at least 6 lifeguards on duty. Also to know, it is like we are in a greenhouse in here. There are huge fans that try to keep it cooled down a little bit, but you can get sunburn and you may want your sunglasses in here, even if it's in the middle of winter. Over by the wave pool here, there are lockers that you can rent, starting from $25 to $50, and there are cabanas. And these probably are the most popular cabanas down here for some reason. They're not my favorite. I wouldn't want to rent one of those because people are constantly always walking by, but you can rent those. They are available to rent. And back here is another kids safari for the itty bitties, and it is super fun. The kids love this one. They're always running around, laughing, giggling, having fun. And again, a lifeguard on duty. If you walk up these stairs next to the safari, you will find the racers, the mat racers. And these are hysterical and fun. You do get a face full of water on these, but they are very fun to do. And you can also find more seating, and this actually is where we sat this time because there weren't any chairs down by the wave pool. They were all taken, and they seem to have taken a lot of chairs by the wave pool out just to social distance a little bit. But these, where we sat up here, were quite excellent because you get a very nice view of the wave pool and even the kiddie safari down below if you have a little one. Isn't that so pretty? So those racers, in order to get onto them, you want to walk down this way. And actually, there's 2 racers, and there are 4 other rides down that way that you want to walk down there to get on. And so that's kind of the main hub over there. If you keep walking this way, you can see there's more cabanas to rent, of course, and there are tables that you can sit at over here as well and hang out at. These cabanas are a little bit more private up here. Not too many people walk this way. As you keep walking, you can see there is the mud hut, and this is a swim-up bar for adults only, 21 and over, and you start inside and you can head outside and you can take your favorite drink with you. As I walk down the stairs from the top, it'll lead you right out here by the mud hut. So you want to keep walking this way in order to enter the mud hut. And also this is where those not the racers, but the raft rides, the family rides near the racers, this is where it lets you off at. And you get to come right next to the wave runner, where they teach you how to body surf. Never done it, too old to try. Here are the cheetah racers and the twisters. And then also the rippling rhino is this way. And that is the family ride that takes you on the toilet bowl. And it is hysterical to watch other people do it, but it is even more fun to do it yourself. The Tanzanian Twister is a single body, no raft toilet bowl where you yourself just go around this toilet bowl and then plop into 6 feet of water down below. So as we leave the toilet bowl with the wave pool on our right, we're going to walk over this bridge and it will lead us back to Zulu Grill. And this has pizza and cookies and fries and all your typical not healthy snacky foods. I think you can get a salad there too as well though. And this is located right across from that flow rider. So next to Zulu Grill is the Monsoon Saloon, and this is where you can get your smoothies, your drinks, your adult drinks, right there at that beverage station. Across from there is the flow rider and the restrooms. Back over here, right next to the restrooms, is a raft ride called Storm Chaser. It's a tube ride, actually. And you grab your tube, and then you enter over across the way, and you have to carry your tube up all of these stairs. But once you get to the top, it is an amazing view of the water park. And luckily for me, I was able to take the GoPro on this one and show you what it's all about. So splash down and we are off. These were super fun. One of my favorites to do. Right next door to this, you are going to be able to find the family raft ride called Victoria Falls. It is always super crowded though, and there's a lot of stairs to climb up, although you don't need to carry your own tube up this one. Splashdown is to the right of this, and it is a dark ride, just to let you know. Then you also have over here 2 body slides, the Zigzag Zebra and the Zimbabwe Zipper, and they're pretty similar, so I don't think it really matters which one you go down, but you do go up the stairs same way you go up for Victoria Falls. Cannot take GoPro on that one. As you continue walking over this way, you'll see more cabanas down here, and this is right next to the Lazy River Raft Ride. If you continue over this bridge, also, this is where you can wave to your people that you see on the Lazy River ride, but it's also the way that you would take to go to First Aid. First Aid is located back over here in this corner, down over here. So you know, if you need anything, Band-Aid or you're bleeding or anything like that, this is the direction that you would want to take. It is located right here. If you continue walking, to the right of you is the Lazy River Ride. There's also more lockers located down this way as well. And in regards to those cabanas, no food can be brought into Kalahari at all, but the cabanas do supply water bottles, they supply mini safe, they supply where you can order the food and they'll deliver it to you right to your cabana, but they are pretty pricey. They can run anywhere between $600 and $650 or all the way up to $3,000. I love being able to walk by and see Kalahari at work making beautiful murals on the wall. That was so cool to see that. And right here is where you will enter the Lazy River Ride. And here we go. I don't like getting soaking wet, so I try to avoid those waterfalls that come down, and you can avoid them. The water, which is usually really cold on a Lazy River Ride, is actually really warm on this one, so I was pleasantly surprised. All along this Lazy River Ride, it is beautifully themed, artistic. It's beautiful to look at. I loved it. Seeing all the paintings on the wall. There were cave paintings during this part right here. And as we continued out of this part here, there are paintings all over the walls. They are fabulous to look at. So take your time on the Lazy River and just enjoy looking at all of the theming and the artwork all around you. They do have lifeguards constantly walking back and forth all along the way, so that's good to know. What I did note was at certain spots, the water pressure was not real strong, so you kind of get stuck in your raft unless you have your feet down in the middle of it to be able to push yourself along. You may just have to sit still for a little bit until another raft comes along and pushes you. So be aware of that. But it is really an enjoyable, relaxing, warm water ride here at Kalahari, and I highly suggest you go on it. I actually went on it 2 times myself. As far as the cabanas are concerned, I told you they run pretty expensive, between $600 to $650 for the normal ones. And in my opinion, they are not worth it. There's plenty of seating in Kalahari. The cabanas do provide also towels, but Kalahari itself provides towels right when you walk in. You can't take the towels with you when you leave. However, you can always grab brand new, fresh, warm towels right at the entrance into Kalahari is where you're going to grab those at. So you can always go back, grab some more. You don't necessarily need to pay $600, $650 for the advantage of having towels or water brought to your cabana for you, in my opinion. Another thing to tell you about while we're relaxing on the lazy river is the food situation here. There are so many places to eat at, and some of which I will show you on tomorrow's video up close and personal. However, there's always fast food to grab, pizza to grab, snacks to grab. Even though you can't bring food into the park yourself, you can leave the park and leave Kalahari and go grab something to eat. There's plenty of places to eat all around in Sandusky outside of Kalahari. So feel free to do that as well as an option. You can bring snacks up into your room. That's what we did. We packed a whole lot of snacks and we brought them up to our room to eat later after we were done with the water park, which is a great idea. And some snacks for breakfast the next morning as well. So now we're coming to the end of the Lazy River ride, and this brings us back to where I started our tour by the Leopard's Lair. As you can see, tons of lockers right when you first walk in. Down here is the women's locker room, the men's locker room, and the entrance to the water park, and there are the towels right there that I was telling you about. So, over here is also Safari Snacks, another snack place which has the pizza and the fries and that kind of stuff here. But that concludes our tour of the wonderful water park that Kalahari is. It is very warm in here, so if you do not plan on swimming while you're here, I highly suggest you wear shorts and a t-shirt anyway. It is very hot if you are not swimming. They also have an outdoor adventure here at Kalahari that is open from Memorial Day through Labor Day. So it was not open while we were here this time. However, it has an outdoor play splash pad for the kids, as well as it has a mini golf that you would have to pay extra for. I think it's called Zimbabwe Safari, where you can rope climb and you can zip line across all of this. As you can see, those tall towers, that's what the zip line is over there. From what I understand, it's super fun. I've never done it myself yet, but they've also have all these outdoor huge water slides as well. Raft rides, body slides. I think they have a capsule drop out here as well. What's interesting to see is just how close these rooms that you can stay in overnight are so close to these slides. Over here, this way right here is the outdoor zoo, and I have done this where you can feed the animals. They even have a live giraffe. So friends, that concludes our day spending here at Kalahari Waterpark. What a fun day it was. It was amazing. On the next video, I will show you our room where we stayed at. I will walk the hotel and I will eat at one of the restaurants and show you what that's all about as well. And with that, I will say to you good night and see you on the next adventure.